Going to continue covering this earthquake because, as Mark was telling us, initially it was said to be a 6.0, but it's been downgraded a little bit to a 5 point. What was that, Mark? 5 point?
Now the U.S. Geological Survey is continuously updating it. They're calling it a 5.2. There's actually been a swarm through the area we can see now. This is Seismocam of our 5 sensors in Southern California: Anaheim, Long Beach, Los Angeles, San Bernardino, and San Diego. They all felt it. You can see that waveform there. 5.2 is certainly large enough to feel. Looking at the depth here is about 13 kilometers, so about 6-7 miles down. We're not seeing any information, though, about people feeling it in the area, but that system is a self-reporting system. The U.S. Geological Survey maintains a portion of their site where you can voluntarily report to them whether or not you have felt this particular earthquake, and so far no one has reported in yet, but that's not unusual, being that this has just happened. Let's see, they reported it at approximately 8 minutes past the hour. So we're looking at 10:15 now. So it's only about 7 minutes ago that this earthquake was reported. Again, this area is to the northeast. They call it a place called Julian, California, or San Diego Estates. We're getting some more data from the USGS about this. Again, there's a swarm of smaller earthquakes that appear to have happened also. If you can come out to my screen, you can see now the blue dot in the center, that's the 5.2 that was reported. And then there's the series of smaller ones, all about 2.5, 2.9 in the area. If I zoom out a little bit, you can see there's another one that was just reported here. Again, a 3.0. So a swarm of smaller earthquakes following one large one to the northeast. This is the city of San Diego here. If I can come up on my map, I got to set up my system here to be able to draw on it a little bit. And what you can see here, this is San Diego, and then the area of Julian is right about here. And if I zoom in again, you're going to see that this swarm all in this mountainous region. Now, there are homes in this area. You can see in this area here and over here, there are some small sort of areas where there are properties out there, but not a truly heavily populated area. But certainly it's possible that people in the city of San Diego were able to feel this because the distance, I would estimate maybe that's 50, 80 miles away, guessing, looking at the map.
Yeah. And Mark, I want to just interject just because I'm from there and I'm texting with my father actually, who's in San Diego right now. He's by the coast, right? So you can see that that's, you know, a considerable distance. Julian is the inland part of San Diego. He said it was very strong. He felt it. It was actually strong enough that he moved the cars outside the garage because he was worried that perhaps they'd lose power or there would be, you know, an aftershock that was even stronger. He said it was very pronounced. So my bet is that we're going to start seeing all those reports come in, and it's going to have been felt all over San Diego, if not into Orange County, based on where it is.
Now, I have a family chain going. My sister and brother-in-law are in the Chino Hills area. My brother-in-law says he felt it in Chino Hills. My dad is in Poway, actually outside of Poway, a little closer to Ramona, and he said that it was the worst one ever for me. So, you know, and I grew up in San Diego. I think my parents moved there in the 70s, and so he's felt a lot, but he said that this was actually the worst one ever for me. So certainly it's been felt quite a distance, as I mentioned, Chino Hills as well. Now, I do know that we have someone on the phone right now, and Danielle Scott, can you hear us?
Hi, yes, how are you?
Hi there. Danielle, tell us where you were and what you felt.
So I'm in Laguna Hills. I was actually parking my car in a business complex right when the earthquake happened. So I got the alert, and as I was turning my car off, I noticed my car didn't stop moving. It actually started moving side to side more, and it kind of felt like a kiddie ride. And it went on for longer than I would have expected in terms of how long the earthquake lasted. It seemed to last for quite a while, and then even after the real shaking was done, my car was still kind of moving. And everyone in the parking lot was shouting, "Did you feel it? Did you feel it?" And the business complex was evacuated. Everyone just went back inside. So we definitely felt it here in Laguna Hills. I heard you guys talking about different phone chains you have, and I have one as well. And what's interesting is within my group of friends, we have someone down in San Diego, a bunch of people in Laguna Hills, Dana Point, San Clemente, and it seems like everyone in the Laguna Hills area, for whatever reason, felt it more even than the people we're talking to in San Diego. So I don't know if that has something to do with where the plates are located and how the movement occurred out in Julian, but that's been an interesting part of the conversation out this way, is where people are feeling it more.
And how would you compare this to other earthquakes you've felt? Did this one last longer or feel more severe?
Well, so I grew up in California, and we've had a series of earthquakes over the last several months, and every time my husband calls me and says, did you feel it? Are you okay? And every time I haven't felt it. But this one I felt. So the last earthquake I can remember, I was a lot younger. And I would say that this one, you know how some kind of feel more like you're on a swinging boat? This one felt more rocky, side to side, like bumpy. And I would say it felt longer than I remember. I mean, for sure 30 seconds I was feeling it. And I mean, saying 30 seconds, it doesn't feel that long. It might have been a touch longer, but it definitely felt like it continued versus those ones that are really abrupt and then stop.
Yeah, and my dad is texting me, and he said the whole house was shaking. And they're in a two-story house, so they feel it even more. And I think what's always interesting, especially for those of us who are native Californians like you, we've felt all the different types of earthquakes, right? There's the rolling ones, there's the quick jolt, and then it's over. This one sounds like more like it was almost like being put in a bottle and shaken up.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt like if you're on the kiddie rides, if for anyone who has kids and you go into the small side of the amusement park and you're on those bumpy car rides,
yeah,
that's kind of what it felt like.
Now, I'm assuming you didn't see any sort of damage, nothing like falling off shelves. Everybody was fine, just a little rattled, you could say.
Nothing here that happened. And we live in the Dana Point, San Clemente area. I'm not home, but I checked in and nothing fell off the shelves there. They actually didn't even know that there was an earthquake there. So from what I'm seeing, everything has been pretty minor, mostly just that startle effect out where I am.
Well, we are glad that you are okay, although I'm sure you're a bit shaken, literally and figuratively.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
It seems like many of us that grew up here, I noticed for myself, it affects me a little bit more now. When I feel that shaking, I'm a little more on guard than I used to be even just a few years ago.
Well, I think it's because ever since we were kids, we were told in your lifetime you will see the quote unquote big one,
yes.
right? And then we kind of become complacent, but at the same time, we know the odds are that we'll see a severe earthquake. And so every time it hits, I think, is this the one? And then of course I think I'm so unprepared, and then I would love to think that I prepare, but I keep going with this vicious cycle. So don't follow me.
Yes.
Use this as your reminder to,
Yes.
you know, have things like, I mean, like what Danielle mentioned, she was in her car. Now, if something were to happen where she was stranded, it's always good to have water in your car. That I do carry, blankets, things like that, especially if you have kids, maybe some snacks. I know mine can't go very long without snacks.
Yes.
And I think we're going to toss it back over to Mark at the desk. He has some new information.
Yeah, getting some more data from the U.S. Geological Survey website. If you come out to my screen, I'm going to show you this swarm of quakes that has gone through this area. There was certainly a foreshock that was happening that happened yesterday. This one right here. This was a 3.3 yesterday, and then all of these red ones.
Preceded by a foreshock. There was a magnitude 3.3 that occurred yesterday afternoon at 3:54 p.m. All of them are in the same location, which is why we then say this is all one sequence. They're very close together. Do we have anything else at this point, Alan?
Yeah, as you mentioned, there are already a number of aftershocks. I'm counting at least 12 right now, but most of those are really small. You already mentioned the largest is magnitude 3.0 or maybe 3.1. The rest of those are all beneath 3.0. So relatively small, but we can see a strong aftershock sequence developing. Strong in the sense of like many, not strong in the sense of like necessarily felt.
Right. So this will probably be a reasonably robust aftershock sequence, just given what we're seeing in the first few minutes. The one other thing is we do have a way of guessing at what the fault will be. You can't actually confirm it's on a particular fault without it coming up to the surface, but looking how it compares with locations, it's most likely associated with the Elsinore fault. That's one of our major faults of Southern California, part of the San Andreas system. It's parallel to the San Andreas running northwest, southeast. It's a place, this area actually, I'll show my age. I can remember some previous earthquakes in this region. We've had a couple of magnitude 5s over the last few decades that would line up with, that were also on the Elsinore Fault in this general vicinity. Because this is so early, there isn't much more information than that at this point.